This is Big Boss. I just wanted to make sure you don't ruin the title. Let's make this quick. This is the rifle's last known location. Get the rifle and get out. Kaz doesn't know I'm here, so keep it that way.
Roger that. I'm in position.
Just a box. What's that?
Talk. It's in the other house. Sexiest CQB rifle alive. Woo, baby. Woo, baby!
Not bad for a rookie. Sneak out.
Roger, I'm at LZ. Mission complete.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Woo! This might be the sexiest CQB rifle in the world. You're asking right now, what is the sexiest CQB rifle in the world? Is it this Cobalt Kinetics? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. There's a lot of sexy CQB rifles, but this one is mine. And so for me, it is sexy, baby. All right, in today's episode, I'm gonna give you 5 of the things that you must have on a rifle to make it the most sexy CQB rifle in the world. Hey, 8.5 million of you are watching the video. Freaking subscribe. The number one thing you need is a silencer or a suppressor for all you girls out there. I understand. But the patent does say silencer. This is a CGS Helios QD. This is one of my favorite cans. This one's an Inconel. This one does really, really well on the flash. Remember, not all silencers are gonna stop all the flash, but you need it to get as much flash as possible. So flash, first round pop. Do you understand what first round pop is, guys? First round pop is the very first time you shoot out of a silencer. It's a little bit louder and there's a little more flash. So that's requirements: flash, first round pop, and then the second one is sound suppression. The CGS Helios is probably one of the best cans I know of that can get that done. The first round pop is incredible. The flash suppression is on point with anything out there. And it's just a perfect because it works with so many different attachments. You can make it direct thread. You can make it work with almost anybody's attachments. CGS is on fire. Guys, you won't believe this. I'm out here filming right now, and I'm gonna give you the best reason ever to own a silencer or suppressor cover. Check this out. I just threw my gun in the back while we moved up, and I burned my $500 Peter McKinnon bag. And I got this all over, and I've done this a couple of times now, and it doesn't come off. So guys, check this out. The latest sponsor of the channel is Liberty's Defense. Liberty's Defense. We're gonna link it right down here. Go to them, get 10% off. I'm saving you money. 10% on the silencer cover and 10% off your, oh wait a minute, your $500 bag that you burned. Listen guys, save some money, get a real suppressor cover, hurry up, Outlaw out. Guys, the second thing you need is a great flashlight. For me, I'm a lover of Surefire. Surefire if your life depends on it. But there are a lot of great lights out there. You pick the light you want. I've never used Cloud, but I think that they're a good one. I've used some mod lights. I like them a lot. I chose the Surefire Vamp though because I had some friends of mine that do some really crazy stuff in some really crazy places teach me to set my light system up like this. So I choose it so I can choose white hot, off, or IR. So it matters what you're gonna do, what job you have as to where you have it. But I can run this thing on off as I was coming up to an event. I can turn it on white light if you're gonna hit the house on white light, or I can turn it on IR if you're gonna hit it on nods. It works really, really well. I'm a big Surefire fan, but you need a light, you need a good light. Third thing you need, it's very important, is an excellent optic. The optic I've chose is the brand new SIG Romeo 4XT Pro. The reason I chose this was because, again, the same guys who talked to me about the light chose this for their weapon systems light. They went away from EOTech and they went to this. The awesome thing is it offers the same reticles. So right now I have it set up on the circle reticle with a dot inside, which allows you to, say, if you put a 50 meter zero or a 36 meter zero, you can put the bottom of that 65 MOA right on the top of the dude's head, and that makes it a perfect CQB entry rifle for you, and it doesn't give up anything on the EOTech. And the round piece right here, actually, if you study this, works really well with your tunnel vision when you're shooting. I know that there's big boxes, and I'm not saying anything bad about any of those big box optics. They work really well. They've worked really well for years. I chose this one because it's what the latest and greatest tier 1 units are using, and it works very well, and I don't have an issue with shooting moving targets. We had some movers out here earlier, and they worked really great. So I chose this for the battery life alone. I never have to turn this off, and it's always on. Fourth thing that you need to have on a CQB rifle is a sling. You gotta have it on every single rifle, guys. A sling's a sling. There are some excellent manufacturers out there. This one's a Blue Force sling. I like them. One of the things I did for this one is I added this attachment piece. The reason I added this attachment piece is because I was having a lot of QDs pop off right here, and I use one lower and multiple uppers. So I have an 11.5, a 14.5 for a general purpose rifle. It's coming up, stay tuned. And I have a 16-inch that allows me to be able to have a dedicated sniper rifle, a dedicated recce rifle, and a CQB rifle. Well, I can just pop this off and move it from upper to upper. But a sling is key. You gotta have one. Guys, listen, I know I just said I have a 5.56 upper that's a dedicated sniper rifle. I want you to remember something that's really important. Sniper rifles are any rifle that the sniper is using. 5.56, 300 black, 308, 6.5 Grendel, 6mm arc. It's all the same, 338 Lapua. If you're a sniper, whatever rifle you're using at the time is your sniper rifle. Hey guys, one of the things I want to tell you about is these high optic mounts. This one's from Slade at Irregular Defense. If you know anything about Slade, you know he was one of the really cool guys in this world that did really cool stuff that everybody wishes they could do on that famous 6 team, whatever that is that we don't supposed to talk about. I don't know. Anyway, listen guys, one of the things I want to tell you is I know everybody's really big on this passive shooting thing. He made a really high mount, and everybody thinks, hey, listen, we want to have this really high mount for our night vision so that we can, do passive shooting. It is a thing, everybody's trying to do it, but it's not really in practice. But what is amazing about these high mounts is you can keep your head up so you can look around. And one of the cool things is, if you go back to the days of the Trijicon ACOG, when they put the RMR on top, and you could set your chin down on the gun, if you get your chin off the gun, it's not very good. Like, you can't really control. Like, example, if my chin was off the gun, in order for me to get A-zone hits, that's about as fast as I can shoot. If my chin's on the gun, I can shoot it a lot faster. So this Irregular Defense mount is absolutely perfect. If you need a cheek riser, you can get one. He makes them. But it's absolutely perfect for my chin and my face. So it's to each his own. It's gonna be just a little bit different. But I did hear a big YouTuber out there say, next year all these high mounts are gonna be on the market. Guys, high mounts are here to stay. Do you have to have one? No. But if it works with you and you're shooting, should you? I don't know, that's up to you. And The fifth and final thing that you must have on your sexiest CQB rifle around is a laser. This one's an in-gal. There are a lot of great ones out there. The L3 UHP5, the B.E. Myers Mall, the just regular PEC 15. And guys, if you can't get one, you know, there's lots of forums out there that you can grab them on. If you can't find one, a civilian model's great. You know, $1,000, $1,300, but I will tell you, when it comes to shooting at night, if you have nods at all, you really need to have a laser. I know passive shooting is what everybody's talking about, but in the heat of it, when you're like, oh shit, I gotta do this for real, it's really not working as good as what you thought. So make sure you get a laser so you can be well on your way to having the sexiest CQB rifle around. Guys, listen, I know that YouTube can really get you confused with your favorite YouTubers on what is the first thing that you need every single time. Guys, the first thing that you need along this line is a rifle. The second thing you need is a light. Why did I say light before I said sling? Because if you're using this as a home defense gun, you can use open sights and just your light. And notice how I have my light right here to where when my gun goes up, here, let me turn the light on. When my gun goes up, the light goes on. See, gun up, light on. So if I'm in my house and there's a bad guy, gun up, light on, I can see them. Remember guys, this is really important. You actually win in a self-defense or a home invasion if you can get them to run away and not harm anybody, versus if you actually have to use lethal force on them. It's still a win. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, but, no, not but. You save lawsuits, you save court time, you save the stress, you save all of that on your family. I'd rather open my door and say, hey, there's a bad guy right there, get out of my house, and he runs away. So the number 2 thing you need is a light. Number 3 thing you need then, I say, is an optic. You don't have to buy an expensive optic, guys. There are a lot of great optics out there and they work. The expensive ones I like a lot though. And then you need a sling. Get your sling. Make the laser your last thing you get right after you get night vision, guys. And I'm telling you right now, you're gonna love and you're gonna have the sexiest CQB rifle on the planet.
One more thing. Gray Fox is alive.
Got it, boss. Roger that. I'm on the way.